Hello, Mr. Cooper's class. We are in Module 3. New module, woo! Lesson 1, problem set. So let's get, which means started. So, number 1 says, use the folded paper strip to mark points 0 and 1 above the number line, and 0 halves, 1 half, and 2 halves. Now, since we are using halves, I know I'm going to take out my fraction strip, my paper strip, to do this. So you're going to need your one that shows halves. Tick 1, 2. Okay, so we have my half strip set up right there, and I'm going to mark it like that, and that's my 0, and over here is my 1, and then right there in the middle I'm going to use that to mark my 1 half. Now remember, my 0 in terms of halves is going to be written as 0 halves. And my 1 is going to be written in terms of halves, it's going to be written as 2 halves. Because when I have 1, 2 halves, I have 1 whole. Okay? Excellent. So let's back this up. I'm going to move this out of the way. And then we'll zoom back in. So the next part says, draw one vertical line down the middle of each rectangle, creating 2 parts. So let's do that. Go ahead. So it says one vertical line down the middle of each rectangle. So that's a vertical line goes down like this. So we're going to go ahead and split. No, that was not good. We're going to split these in half. And then I'm going to use a different color because I can. It says shade the left half of each. So this is the left half. This is the left half. So we're shaving the left half, shading, not shaving. Shading the left half of each one. So each one of these at this point is equal to 1 half. That's going to drive me crazy. Erase. So, get that back. It wants us to split this first one right here. Let's zoom in. It shows us the math. It wants us to end up putting it into fourths, showing 2/4 being shaded, which means I have to shade in, or it means I have to times the half, the numerator and the denominator, by 2. So let's do that, and that cuts it across like that. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where my 4 comes from. And I have 1, 2 shaded in. That's where my 2 comes in. Okay? So that is this guy right here. We've done 2/4. Now it wants us to do 3/6, which means I need to times each part. So we got 1 half. What am I going to times each part by to get it into sixths? Well, I know that 2 times 3 gives me 6, so I'm going to times them both by 3 times 3. And that's going to give me 1 times 3 gives me 3, 2 times 3 gives me 6. And now I got to draw my lines. So how am I going to split this? Well, I'm splitting, what this is saying right here is that I'm splitting 1 half into thirds. So I need to take, going this way, I need to split this into thirds. And when I split 1 half into thirds, I'm really splitting it into sixths, right? Because I cut each half into 3, and 2 times 3 gives us 6. right? And then we see right here, 1, 2, 3. Right down here is where I got that from. And then the blank is all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the 6 comes from. Okay, go ahead and see if you can do the 4/8 and the 5/10 by yourself, and then I'll have the answers pop up in 3, 2, 1. And here we have our answers. This one you should have gotten the 4/8, which is from right up here. And then the 5/10 we got right here. You should have, and this one you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 shaded. This one you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5 of those being shaded. Kiss your brain if you got that right. So we're going to do the same thing again with the thirds. So you're going to need to take out your thirds strip and go ahead and try to do this by yourself, and then I'll have the answers pop up in 3, 2, 1. And this is what your answer should look like. You should have 2/6, 3/9, 4/12, 5/15. Your picture should look something like this. Kiss your brain if you got it right. So we're going to continue on the pattern, but I want you to see something. This says 3/4. So it's not 1/4 anymore. It is 3/4. So this line is going to be the same, but I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. So we're cutting it into fourths, right? So I'm going to cut this guy down into fourths, right? But remember, so we've cut it into fourths, but we're dealing with 3. So that's going to look like this. Here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. So every single one of your squares is going to look like this, and that's going to change what this looks like down there. Okay? So I'll go ahead and pause the video, and I'll give you a couple minutes to try to do this by yourself. And then when you got the answers, go ahead and unpause it, and I'll have the answers pop up in 3, 2, 1. So your answer should look something like this: 6/8, 9/12, 12/16, 15/20. Right? Very kiss your brain if you got it right. Notice how up here I marked where 3/4 was. If you want to do that from now on, that'd be fantastic. So number 4 says continue the process, but model 2 equivalent fractions for 6/5. So it wants you to split this into fifths. But notice how this unit is, this digit is bigger than the unit. 6 is bigger than fifths. How do you suppose we're going to draw that right here? Don't even worry about any of this right here. I want you to go ahead and try to show 6/5 on this line right there, and then check the answer. I'm going to give the answer in just a second, but we're going to check the number line first before we try to do these, because we got to understand the 6/5. So I'll have the answer pop up in 3, 2, 1. So here, I showed you how to do 6/5. Basically, you start off at 0/5 and you just keep counting up by fifths, and you get to 5/5. But if you keep going, you have 6/5. So how do we show this down here? Well, this is why it's grouped these in 2, because 6/5 is more than 1. I want to repeat that. 6/5 is more than 1. So you're going to need more than one whole square just to show 6/5. So how do we do that? Well, we need to split this guy into fifths. 1, 2, right? And then we're going to split the second one into fifths as well. Okay, and then now we're going to color. So now we've got two holes, right? One hole, two hole, one hole, two hole, and each are split into fifths. So we need to color in 6 of them. So let's do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here we've colored in 6 fifths. So let's, it says to do 2 equivalent fractions. Let's do this one as halves. So we're going to split this guy, and let me fix my side. We're going to split this guy in half, and we're going to split this guy in half. I want you down here to show me the math, right? 6 fifths, what? And I'll have the answer pop up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've got 12 tenths as our answer. Why do I times this right here by this number? Like when it's halves, I times it by 2 halves. When it's thirds, I times it by 3 thirds. Because we need to have the unit half, thirds, fourths, fifths, whatever is there. And then we need to have it up at the same as the top. And when we're timesing it, it's because we're taking this fraction as a whole and we're cutting it into a fraction, into this fraction, halves, right? But it's the whole thing that we're cutting into half. That's the reason why the number at the top has to be the same as the number on the bottom. Just thought I'd give you that little clue right there. So let's come over here and let's try, we're going to split these into halves again. And let's fill them in. We need 1, 2, 3. Oh, what am I doing? Skipping, Mr. Cooper. 4, 5, and 6. So I have 6 fifths. Why don't you go ahead and try splitting these into thirds, and then we'll check our answer. So I'm going to pause the video. You pause the video as well. Split this into thirds, and then show me all the math down here, and we'll have the answers pop up in 3, 2, 1. And here we have the answer, 18 fifteenths. Right, so each one of these has 15 blocks. And we have 15 here plus 1, 2, 3 more. 15 plus 3 is 18 fifteenths. Kiss your brain if you got it right. Okay. At this time, you're going to go ahead and pack your stuff up. Keep your fraction strips inside your workbook. And we're going to do the exit ticket together at the end when everybody's done. Okay, so do not get started on your exit ticket. We'll get to that in a minute. Just do whatever Mr. Cooper has for you up on the board.